Okay, so here's another one for ball peen repair. This guy called me and told me, well, it was making noise. It was pretty loud. I was able to get, I stopped and I put some oil in it, and then it was pretty low, he says. And then he says, I was able to get it back up the house, and then it quit. And when I got over there, we tried to turn it over, and it turned over a couple of times, and then it was like stuck, kink and stuck, and I couldn't move it either way. And then started taking it apart. I got it to move, but we're in bad shape, and you see it's out. So what I told the guy was, let me see if we can, salvage it, maybe it's just something simple, inside, and we can salvage it. And I think I really don't have to say anything out loud for you to be able to tell that it wasn't something simple, and I'm not going to be able to salvage it. There's all kinds of shit floating around in here. It's totally hosed. This is a big 21 horse Briggs, and it has this piece was in here like this. It's hard to see, but it was in there like that, and it holds onto this weight. And this big weight is a counterbalance weight, I guess, because it's got such a big piston. I'm not sure of that, but we determined that we could not save this motor. So started looking around. These are not actually that easy to find, but started looking around, and I was able to find this one on the Facebook Marketplace. Guy sold it to me for $160. He said he didn't test it, but it does turn and it's got compression, and he shipped it to me for $80. It was like a 4.5-hour ride to this guy's house, and there was no way that was worth my time. But for $80, that the owner it'll end up wrapped in. So I got $255 in the whole motor, which I think is a pretty good deal for this thing. The guy that owns this, it was given to him, and he used it for a season, and then it died, or he blew it up. So anyway, I just got this the other day, and so it's gonna end up back in here. You can see this is John Deere OHV 21, but you can see that's the exact same cover with the Crapsman logo on it. Same deal, 21 horsepower. So it is, and then you can see the, it's a 331877. And then let's see, what did I do with the valve cover? Is the old one. It's harder to see, but 331877. So it's a little bit different. One, the type is a little bit different, but that's, I think, the difference between Crapsman and John Deere. So anyway, I will follow this up when it's running. And so there we go. She's in there. Traded most of the motor and put together the stuff that we needed. Got the top back on. Threw the hood on. It's not a bad mower. It'll be a good mower. It's still got a lot left in it. I mean, it was, cost him $400. It's, for the motor and for me, for my time. But I mean, he's still got a lot left of it, and here's what's left of the old motor. It's all the junk that we didn't need that got swapped off. Well, this is the stuff from that block over there, and we got that all skinned down. I mean, some of this stuff is good. Like, these are good parts. I just don't know what I would ever do with them. All this internal stuff, I don't know what I would ever do with. You don't see very many of these new motors, I don't think. It was hard to find that one that I found to put in there. So, I don't know. I'll keep the starter and maybe the charging system. That'll probably fit on a different mower. Maybe the flywheel. This internal stuff I'll probably just scrap along with that. Just, I don't know what good it would be for. So, can't keep everything, right? So there we go. I think if I lock it and choke it. Nice. See the headlights work? No, the lights don't work. I don't know if they worked before. Yeah, I don't know if the headlights worked before. I couldn't run it, so there was no way to know. So yeah, that's it. She's going back to her owner.